Welcome to Grace by Rain, a podcast about the beauty in life. I'm your host, Elaine Shercliffe. Welcome back, everybody. Today is kind of a special episode. It is on the normal Tuesday interview slash beauty of life kind of episodes. But it's not a new interview. It's just cuts from two interviews I did previously. So I really love collaboration with people who genuinely want me to succeed and who genuinely um, lift other people up and share their stuff and talk about them in rooms where they're not present. And that's what, Nick Harrington and Travis Focht from the Hockeytown West Podcast do to me all the time. And I love it. They might be the biggest sharers, second biggest sharers of my stuff. um, top five at least. But they genuinely, um, they genuinely love me. They're two of my best friends. And when we were recording the beauty of being credentialed for the first time, but with Nick, and then the beauty of the Toledo Walleye with Travis, I added some other segments. There's another one of Travis's we'll add later, but the first one that I'm going to bring up is Nick's, which was the beauty of snacks. Okay. Nick and I love a great snack. We love snacks. In fact, Brandon, and I were sharing snacks on press row for the home opening weekend for the Griffins this weekend. When I say share, I forgot the snacks I was going to bring for them, and I ate their snacks that they brought for themselves. So really, they shared with me. I did not share with them, but I did share my joy, and shared my space with them because it's a privilege to be around me. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a privilege to be on press row with the Hockeytown West boys. It really is. It's very much a good time. They're some of my favorite people to cover a team with. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky to have them in my life. They are also very lucky to have me in their life now that I live here. So, but so here is the beauty of snacks with Nick Harrington. So we like our snacks. We like our so what you know, I think it's great because we both find gummies to be beautiful. Not those kind. The sugary kind. Okay. The ones that are legal in all the states. What is your favorite gummy? Sour. You like sour gummies, right? That's your jam?
Yeah. I struggle with ADHD and anxiety, and I have been told that, or I've seen that sour candies actually helps reduce your anxiety. So I am a sucker for trolley sour gummy worms. I am a sucker for uh is it Albanese? Albanos? There's another
Albanese. Yeah.
Albanese
Hmm.
gummy
Oh,
bears.
those are good.
Those are good. Sour Skittles. Typically it's the trolley sour gummy worms is my jam. I yeah, and like I used to be a huge runner, and so it was like I was reading too is like gummy worms were actually great for runners. Like it helps give them another like it replaces the sugars and the fats really quickly. So like I just fell in love and I got addicted. So it's an issue. It's a problem. So
They're delicious.
yeah, they're delicious. Any road trip, I'm packing candies, sour gummy worms. Try not to buy them at Van Andel because they're so expensive. But you know, maybe they're in my backpack. As we go through
You've seen
security.
I roll into Van Andel with like snacks.
Yeah,
for days.
it's
I come in with my own coffee pods for the Keurig on press row. I'm so extra.
I maybe I'll get to that point this year. I'm hoping this year I come out of my shell, but press row and in the locker room. You know,
In at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse, Rocket Arena now, I would just roll in with like my Yeti mug and I would be like, I want fancy coffee today. So there would also be like whipped cream in my bag, along like in a cold bag, along with like syrups. And I'd go and get the coffee, and then I'd be sitting in the media room, just like, that's the level of extra that I bring to the teams I cover.
you could do that when you've covered the team for that long. For me, I could not get away with that last year.
I
I
don't
was the
even know
awkward
if they
guy.
knew I did that. It was just me and Jeff in there, and Jeff would all of a sudden be in the middle of like writing a Browns article, and he would just hear, and he'd be like, "Who's making that noise? I'm trying to get quotes from Miles Garrett, okay?"
And he starts bringing his cup. Hit me up, sister.
He was a tea guy. He was a tea guy.
Oh,
Um, Now we also enjoy s'mores. Uh, well, okay. You had an interesting way of making s'mores. And you guys introduced me to like I had really good s'mores at your house. So now all I think about are s'mores, okay?
you had really good food at my house.
I've
I'm a
always
very
had
good
really
cook,
good.
and I haven't even
I,
cooked that much stuff, like good stuff lately either. So yeah, I'm a fat kid at heart. I love candy, sweets, sugar. I've been like that since I was a kid. It's probably tied to my ADHD, right? So I so I don't like s'mores because I don't like marshmallows. I don't like the stickiness. I don't like the texture. I'm a big texture person. I don't have
didn't you
much.
eat two of them?
I did. But I don't love s'mores. If they're there, sure, I'll have one, but I don't love s'mores. It's not my favorite. Um, so when I found this a few years ago you replace the Hershey chocolate with the Reese's peanut butter cup. And I love I love peanut butter and chocolate. It's my two favorite combos. So those two, you replace the Hershey bar with the Reese's. You put a marshmallow. You could do double. You could do a Hershey's chocolate bar and a Reese's if you really wanted to go full board with it, and then you do the cracker. I found on like TikTok or Instagram, I don't remember where, you could use the marshmallow fluff instead of marshmallows. And what you do is you dip the Reese's peanut butter cup into the fluff, and then you burn it, and then you melt it down that route. Uh, so that's another route you could do. Um,
It was actually good. I was judging
yes.
you. I liked mine too, though, with the gluten-free graham crackers that she picked up from, was it Pamela's? Those were actually really, really good. They didn't taste like cardboard. I think that's the brand, Pamela's.
Oh, okay, I was like,
We
I
got
don't
them at
know a store
Meyer.
here in
We went
GR
to
named
Meyer.
Pamela's. Yeah,
We
it's a
got them at
Meyer. Pick
Meyer.
those up.
Yeah, those were good. And with the sea salt chocolate and caramel in the middle, that
That
was amazing.
chocolate is very good.
It's the best.
We do, yeah, we've been trying some different chocolates. So
Yeah.
like sea salt, or there was a caramel chocolate too. But
Hmm.
you get all these. This is giant chocolate bars.
Oh,
Uh, so they're just healthier. So we've been
yeah.
picking these. Then and they're real. They're made with real chocolate. Instead of Hershey's chocolate, it was
Instead of
not really
plastic.
real chocolate.
But
Surprise.
the Hershey's melts really well.
Yeah.
Probably because it's not real, but
Isn't there a disclaimer not made with real chocolate or something like that?
probably, maybe not. We live in the United States. There probably isn't one.
Mandela effect.
Yes. Yeah, no, that one was good with because I made fun of you. I made fun of you for it.
Don't knock it till you try it.
And then I tried it, and then I was still making fun of you, but like in my head, I was like, oh, I saw into something.
Chef Nick over here. I will find the craziest recipes. I will find the sugariest, whatever recipes. Like I'm down to try it all. Like I said, I am skid like relatively skinny because I do like to run a lot, but I will eat like a fat kid
I
all
think
day long.
I think it's funny that like you're so like sugar, yeah, and Brandon's like sugar free, zero sugar, no sugar,
It's all about
no
balance.
joy in my life.
It's all about balance at the end of the day. That's why
That's
we work
true.
well, kind of.
Right. Awesome. Ah, Nick and I have too much fun. Too much fun. This second segment is with Travis, and it's about jerseys. This man has an incredible jersey selection. I have seen it in the flesh. It is ridiculous and incredible. It's amazing. If you are a fan of hockey sweaters, go to the Hockeytown West Patreon because they they did a series of Travis's jerseys. I think you get to see all of them. So check that out. And honestly, it's so great to see Travis get really excited about something because he can be so chill when you're talking about something that's exciting and you're recording. But when you're with him in person, sometimes he just likes to yell at you. He just likes to yell at me. It's just me. But he's like he's outgoing. Don't let him fool you and think that he's quiet because he's not quiet. Don't let him trick you. Don't let him trick you into thinking he's a quiet, chill guy all the time because it's not. But we got to go over his jerseys and it was great. We talked about why he likes jerseys and some of his favorite ones. And then we kind of bonded over our love for Phil Kessel because honestly, who doesn't love Phil Kessel? I don't see how you can hate Phil Kessel. He's perfection. That's all. All right, so I hope you enjoy this next segment with Travis Foch. Jerseys. Why is it that you love them so much?
I don't know. They're a very unique thing, and I don't really know how it started. Initially, it started with I want to have one for every team because of what we're doing with the arenas, which I'm sure we're going to get into at some point here. Um, so that was my initial plan, and then I just started finding cheap ones on eBay that I was like, oh, that's not that expensive. Here, 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 and here. Next thing you know, you're over 100, and it's like, well, this is bad. But yeah, I will say like you may think 100's bad, but when you're only spent like when you're I've probably only paid full retail price probably. I mean, mo all my walleye ones, those are all regular retails. But if you go outside that, if you dip into all my NHL stuff, like even all my reverse retros, which I think I got almost a dozen between the two runs, like I paid like $70 cheaper than what retail was. So like it was just a connection that I made and it it just worked out. But and then you see some cool ones come out and you're like, "Oh, that's cool." Like I'm going on a trip in 2 weeks and like I didn't have a Utah jersey. So I got the Utah print one. And then they come out with the mammoth ones, and I'm like, well, if we're out there and those are for sale, like I'm gonna have to get one with the damn mammoth on it. Like it's a woolly mammoth. But yeah, no, I mean that's the biggest thing. Like I've spent some very dumb money on one in particular over my left shoulder. That's by far I should probably have it insured. Um, but I will never go that expensive on a jersey again. That was a one-off. That was a year that a first round pick was here all year, and I said to my wife, I'm like, I want to do this. She's like, go ahead. It's like, all right. But no, it's like I said, I mean, it just started as, and I'm sitting here, they're all in my closet and looking at it, it's like, dude, what the hell's wrong with you? But like, it's just something that started, and next thing you know, you'd find a deal and pick one up, and now I'm over 100.
I think that hockey sweaters are the best uniform in all of sports. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, each sport's a little different, right? Like, I would say for baseball, it's like either the jersey or the hat makes the uniform.
Hmm.
Football, it's the helmets. Like the helmet makes the uniform. Like hockey, it's the jersey makes the whole thing. Like that's what everybody wants to have. So for that, it was just kind of like, okay, I guess I'll start buying these things, I guess, but probably wasn't wise. But I guess if I ever need money, like I have a good amount of currency, I just have to sell stuff.
You do. I've seen them all of them. I don't remember all of them, but I do remember seeing them. I took some photos of them, sent them to some people. Got text the next day. They're like, "Oh, where did you find that?" And I was like, "I don't remember sending you that, but yes, it was my friend Travis's house."
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your favorite one? Is it the one that you spent obnoxious amounts of money on?
No, it's not. Um, that one is not. Actually, it's right here. I'll grab it. So this one, there's a backstory, right? Like one of my friends that I used to play hockey with, initially it was Phil Kessel that he said I looked like, and then it became Oli Mata, and but we reverted back to Phil Kessel very heavily. And when the first round of reverse retros came out, I'm a sucker for purple. Like I think there needs to be more purple in hockey. Like when done correctly, it's probably the best color in hockey.
Yeah, like make
And
LA Kings purple again.
yeah, sadly that reverse retro, the original, like the first one, the purple and gold with the
Mhm.
Chevy logo, I don't have, but I ended up getting this one,
Oh my God.
which I call the Space Coyote because if you watch The Simpsons,
Yep.
you'll get the reference. But I ended up getting Phil Kessel on the back.
You have to. He's the best of the best.
And like it's funny because my wife was gonna buy it for me for Christmas. And when they came out, like all of the reverse retros were one print or one make, and that was it. So if you
Mhm.
didn't get one, you weren't getting another one because they only did one run, one production run for everything, and that was it. So she's like, I can't get it to work. I can't get it to work. And I was like, oh, okay, let me see if I can get it on the website. Because I signed up for a notification of like in stock because I was like, I have got to have that. Like, that is so good that it's so perfect. And um, I was like, I got it to work. She goes, well, just buy it. I don't even care. I'll buy you something else for Christmas. Like, so I ended up buying it. So that's probably my favorite one. I mean, there's so many like good ones that I have, but that
Yeah.
one,
It's
that
the best.
Kessel one is my favorite.
I agree. It's great. I love Phil Kessel. You've heard the story. I don't know if you've seen it. I'm not a fan of the Pittsburgh Penguins. I mean, I do love the people that work for their foundation. They're wonderful people. Nancy, if you're listening, I love you. I'm not going to talk crap about your team. The Mario Lemieux Foundation people are great. In 2017, when they won, I immediately went online and bought from their store Phil Kessel's bobblehead, and then ordered hot dogs and I glued them into all or like taped them kind of into like all different parts
That's hilarious.
because I love this man almost as much as I love Dustin Bufflin. This man screams America though. Like
Yeah, he does.
if I ever got a tattoo, it would be Phil Kessel riding a bald eagle, slamming a Budweiser, eating a hot dog. Like and soft cookies. I heard that the Kessels love soft chocolate chip cookies.
Yeah. Nope, that one's my favorite.
It's beautiful. So obviously then we have to talk about the Wings 100th.
Yeah, it's actually upstairs. I have it.
I know you. If
It's up
anyone doubted that you were gonna have it, they
it's
don't know
it's
you.
upstairs. It's amazing. Um, it just shows that like if Detroit would add a little more flair to their red jersey, like they could come out with something that's so spectacular.
Mhm.
Um, the combination of adding four different eras is really cool. Um, the felt, I don't like cream most times. Like if cream is the base color, I
Mhm.
don't like it. I don't think it works. But when it's a secondary color and like it is in that one, I think it's perfect. But ultimately, like Yeah, I wish they would wear that for every home game this year because it is. Mine didn't come with the patch on the shoulder, but I did order a patch. So once I get that, I'll get it put on. And
Nice.
like, me and Brandon were talking about it last night. Like the ones that the Wings dropped, they don't have a nameplate, which mine has a nameplate on it.
Hmm.
And I'm like, dude, like no nameplate, but you get a trash patch. Like, do you really want to pay more money? Like, I guess it's up to you. It's everybody's decision, but
He
yeah, no.
calls you a Jersey snob. Sometimes he's a Jersey snob.
Yeah, I mean, I've got some ones that like I would love to get kitted, but I don't know. But with Detroit, I mean, they did do a good job with that jersey. I
Far
think
and
it's one
away.
of yeah, it's easily probably the best alternate in the league this year.
Well, and I think that the original six teams, for the most part, kind of dropped the ball on their jerseys. I thought they would be better, except Detroit's definitely hit that sweet spot. I just thought there would be more history, more nostalgia, and I love the details that Detroit did. And it's like if you're a Detroit fan, especially if you've been a fan for generations, it's going to scratch an itch on your brain that no other fan is going to get or understand. And as someone who grew up a Hawks fan, I wish that the Hawks would have done that.
Yeah, theirs is very boring. It's basically the same jersey, just with an outline of gold on the, like
Yeah.
to benefit the old logo. But yeah, which sucks because honestly, I have a Patrick Kane Chicago Adidas jersey, and the attention to detail with the chain stitching, which is awesome. Like if you go into that team store in Chicago and you look at five or six, like you can literally line up 100 jerseys, right?
Hmm.
And not one of them look the same as the one next to it because it's all chain stitched. It's all slight.
Yeah.
There's all slight differences in them.
Yeah, I do like that. Makes it makes it unique, makes it cool. That's the thing. I think a lot of teams in general across all sports, they struggle to find something that's like marketable in a way that your fans will want to just keep buying it over and over again. From the same basic colors to like basic designs, lame team names, like do something cool, guys. But I think that the Wings are I don't think they've ever really had a bad jersey. I mean like a bad, like enough for me to go like if I was a jersey collector, I don't know if I'd be like, oh, I definitely don't ever want to see that ever again.
I the when they did the video for the 100th, like, and they lit up every jersey in the four that they did, like that yellow Falcons on the red and white stripe looked pretty awful.
Okay, wait. Yeah, you're not okay. Yeah.
And like their first reverse retro was pretty bad. The one with just a gray stripe and the
Hmm.
red numbers,
I forgot about that.
that was a miss. But I there's a lot of people that don't like the red and black barber pole. I think it was
I think
awesome.
I think it's
I wish they
cool.
would implement some black on occasion.
Mhm.
Um,
Can't do too much when that's the Blackhawks. Just saying. Like, let's not go too deep in that territory.
eh,
It gets confusing when you're watching a game, okay? Like,
I mean, yeah, I guess, but at the same time, like that's like saying the Boston Bruins and the Pittsburgh Penguins are the same too. Like,
no, well, no.
yeah,
Uh,
black and gold.
no, I mean,
Yes.
no, I mean,
It's a different era, but like that's the problem is everybody's using the
yeah,
same colors now.
yeah, I can see that.
There's so much repeat in the
And they're
world.
using
Like,
the same shade, almost
yeah,
the same shade.
yeah.
Like there's at least 50 shades of the color black. If you're going to use black, find a black that I don't know that no one else is using. I don't know. Like I want a team to just be bold and be like, here's teal and pink. Like go at
Well,
it.
you
The
might
Griffins
s-
kind of did
you
with the
you uh you might see that for the Winter Classic
Oh.
in Miami. I think the Panthers go Miami Vice colors, and
They have to.
you
They
might
have
get your
to.
teal and pink with a
I
little
will
black through in there.
I will buy that. I mean, I won't have money, so I probably won't be able to, but I would think about buying it heavily. I would stare
Yeah.
at it and look at my bank account and then look back and then I'd cry when I realized that I'm actually too poor to buy a jersey.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have bought a lot of the ones I have, but you know what? It is what it is, right? Life goes
Sometimes
on.
it's worth it. Sometimes it's worth it. Specialty jerseys, okay? I think some teams do a great job with specialty jerseys. Some teams do not. I love most of the Cleveland Monsters specialty jerseys. The best one they ever had was it was when they were still the Indians, the Cleveland Indians night, because they were playing in the playoffs, and it had the socks and everything, like from the whole
Yeah.
entire thing. It was just perfect. Now the Griffins just put out some specialty jerseys. I think two to three of them are like really, really good. Um,
Yeah.
I know your
I,
favorite is the old time hockey one.
yeah, that's so good. Like that Griffin on that is just so unique. Like it's nothing they've ever really like dipped into before from what I
Mhm.
could gather. And then just kind of basing it off of the 14 Winter Classic for Detroit. That's just a great touch. I'm not a basketball fan. Like the Pistons ones, it's okay. Like the colors are cool. The teal's cool.
The
I love how
Screaming Griffin. I mean, come
it is cool. It
on.
is cool. Like it's okay. Like
The teal is like almost the same color as my logo. I feel like they did this to welcome me to Grand Rapids.
I like the military one. That's a rarity where the cream works really well. I
Mhm.
wish it was white. But it's good. I don't like the red kettle one at all.
I
I
don't
think that
either.
I think that was a miss. And I don't like the
Mhm.
purple one. I think the red really washes out the purple. It
Mhm.
doesn't mix well.
I wish the logo was like white or light purple or like white and purple or black and purple or I don't know.
Yeah, and the what is it, the City Connect one. I said in our recording the other night, I was like, it really gives me like Colorado Rockies, Kansas City Scouts
Oh,
vibes.
it does.
Like, like some people like that are younger aren't gonna know who the hell I'm talking about, or they're gonna think the baseball team's purple, black, and silver. Like, where did you get Colorado Rockies? Like,
Yeah.
it's like, no, you gotta go back in time farther. Um,
Which is
and I,
funny to hear you, who's not that old.
um, yeah, well, it's just useless knowledge that I have. I will say, like the Griffin, like on that jersey, like it's not even a Griffin. I thought it like the red thing was a
It's
Griffin.
no, it's
I,
a sculpture here in
Yeah, and Brandon was like, "Oh my God, I didn't even realize that. I'm never gonna look at that the same now."
the
Like,
one who grew up here of all four. Hold on, of all five of us. Wait, four of us. Oh,
well,
shit.
no, I think he's like, it's not that he didn't notice it, but I think it's like he's never looked at it that way.
Oh,
Like to me, like you see this outline and it looks like a bird's wings,
oh
and there's like a
yeah.
head in the middle, and it's like, dude, it's a fucking griffin about to land on whatever that thing is in the logo, and it's like. He goes, no, it's like a. I'm like, oh. I was like, well, they made it look like a griffin.
I I was on another podcast talking about the jerseys and I was like, I just don't understand the blue. Like, I didn't like it at first. I was like, it's all right. It's all right. And then they started going over things. They're like, well, the Calder thing. I was like, yeah, okay, it's cool. I like that part. I'm just thrown off by the blue. And they're like, well, that's probably an homage to the Blue Bridge. And I was like, oh, okay, I like it now. I like it because it's very GR coded. Like, people outside of GR aren't going to be like, I like it when things the local lore gets put in it and people are like, I don't get it, but the people there are like, yeah, yeah, kind of like what happened with the Cleveland Guardians, where people who literally do not live in the city of Cleveland, a lot of people were like, I don't get it. I don't understand. But people who like drive over that bridge and see those Guardians are like, yeah, I love the
Which
lore.
honestly, like here, I'll get it down. You can see this one. This is probably the coolest theme night that the Walleye have ever done.
Okay.
So this was a nonprofit night, and they have the city skyline embroidered
Oh my God.
in the jersey. It's the
That
whole
is
city.
so beautiful. And with the sunset.
Yeah, it's the whole city of Toledo. Like when I seen these go on sale, like Kosa didn't wear this, but this would have been his jersey for that season because
Mhm.
this was his second year with the Griffins. So what was
Okay.
that last year? Uh, or 2 years? Yeah, would have been no, 2 years ago now at this point. Um, but yeah, so like when I seen it and it had 33 on it, I was like, well, I'll just send it back and get Kosa put on it.
Yeah. Oh,
Um,
that's so beautiful.
yeah,
That's a
that's
good, Toledo does well with their theme nights. I heard about the zombie night that they did
yeah,
once.
that was a long time ago. They wore like their regular white jersey, and then for the first period, and then they were like slightly infected. Like the fish was starting to like turn to zombie. And there was like little bits of blood on the jersey, like spots everywhere. And then the third period was like full infection. I don't know if
That feels
anybody
like a lot of
has.
work. That feels
Yeah,
like a lot of
well,
work.
yeah, and I don't know. I'm sure somebody has the player from first, second, third.
Mhm.
There has to be a fan out there that has all three of one player. I would
Yeah,
think. But yeah,
that's crazy. I love it. They're both great, aren't they? I mean, maybe don't tell them too much. Let's not get their heads too big. But they're great. I suggest following along with them this season. Griffins are doing great, and I'm sure Nick and I think at maybe some point Brandon will be on. Who knows? He's lives in his own world. He's always busy doing something. I might actually just interview his cat, Ollie. Maybe Ollie will make an appearance, whether Brandon um, likes it or not. But I want to do more with them this season. We're doing this thing also called Ignite the Nest with a bunch of other podcasts from the Detroit Red Wings organization of people that cover them. So that's going to be a fun time to collaborate. There will be an episode about that, like a bonus episode about that coming up here shortly. But just make sure you follow them, please. They do good work. I enjoy them. They put a lot of work in, the three of them. Um, they support me for the most part, and I love that. I love that we can share space together and have fun and laughs, and then also be serious and get work done. So support them, support me, support the Griffins, and support Toledo. Okay? I love you all. Have the most beautiful week. And remember to be kind and love always. My theme music is One Light by Nick Wilkinson and the Featured Players. You can find their latest album, Live Volume 1, on Bandcamp and Spotify. Live Volume 1 was recorded in front of a live audience on May 26, 2017 at Jilly's Music Room in Akron, Ohio.